What's up, Too Legit Nation? That's you guys from now on. I decided to go away with the Handy Gang a while ago. It just didn't quite sound right, and yeah, Too Legit Nation sounds much better and a lot cooler. So, welcome to the vlog this week. From now on, I'm gonna start doing intros like this because it gets everyone pumped up. So, from now on, I'm gonna do this, and yeah, let's start the week, baby. You know how we do it. We're just chilling here in Miss Gilliland's classroom. Check this out. We just had to make it vlog worthy. We had to straighten everything out.
We're switching it up this year. There's a lot of work to do yet,
As
though.
you can see, Lauren doesn't care about if she has a handicapped student because it's not ADA accessible. Hopefully, I can get out of here.
Go around the back. You can get out around the back. Go.
Okay, no, we're just don't worry about that.
You cut that because if you say I'm not ADA, then I could get in trouble.
Well, Lauren is gonna have a lawsuit coming, so.
You can pay for it.
So now we just gotta get this place looking better. So we'll show that later once we get that done. But Lauren just got a new fancy screen or smart board or whatever.
Interactive display.
Yeah, there you go. So it even has a feature that Lauren is in love with. There you go. Yeah, subscribe to Jorgey. That's how we do it around here.
Woohoo!
Well, we were bored tonight, so we took Joel with us, I guess, and we decided to come to Emerson to the Iron Horse to do some gambling. We're gonna do a game when pigs fly, so hopefully we can win some big bucks here.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, wish us luck. Oh, we've been gambling real hard. It's been real hard work. We're sweating out here. So we decided to take a break and refuel ourselves and get some food, and then we're gonna go back to gambling. So if you're having a great time in Arizona, Kevin, we're having a better time here without you. Just remember that. We just got a little message update from Kevin. He sent a video to us and just said a few things and showed us the crew. So I will put that video right here, so check it out.
What's up, Jorgey? Just been thinking about you, and it's too hot in Arizona for you because you'd have to lay on the cold ass floor all the time. But when we get back, we're gonna go to Randolph and get some apple pie caramel sundaes. All right. So get that van all ready to go, and we're gonna have to have that muffler fixed, but we'll get her done. So, all right, I'm gonna have the crew say hi to you real quick. How do I flip this? I can't flip it. Say hi to Jorgey.
You are such a loser.
That's my mother-in-law that said that to me. That's why I don't like her. All right, buddy. Keep rolling.
We made it back from gambling. We survived. I blew like most of my money pretty quickly. I wasn't winning anything, and I was down to my last 20 bucks, and I was about to go to another machine. I was expecting to just lose that 20 bucks as fast as possible, but it ended up that I kept winning, and I would lose a little bit between the winning. The highest I got up to was $200 off that 20 bucks. And you know me. I just decided, no, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna go for that jackpot. Well, it turned out I didn't get the jackpot, but I also didn't give up. I kept trying, and I ended up breaking even at $100. So it was a pretty good night for me, and that's just a lesson to all of you that you should never give up, even if there's a risk. You should take the risk and never give up, because You never know what's gonna happen. I could have won that jackpot, but unfortunately, I didn't lose it all. I broke even, so it's a pretty good night. And that's a good lesson for you guys, so don't you forget that. We're here in Norfolk tonight. We came here for stock car races that were tonight, and we got here and found out that they were canceled, so we're all kind of sad. Our night kind of bombed, so we decided to
Hung out at a dive bar.
Oh yeah, we hung out at a dive bar.
Yeah, why didn't you vlog that?
I forgot to. And now we're just at El Mezcal getting some delicious food. We got a giant pina colada. We're drowning our sorrow. Now got a big beer. So we're just here drowning our sorrows. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating from nervousness, and oh, that was just insane. I just got done with a phone interview for the local newspaper, the Wayne Herald, because if some of you didn't know, I just announced the release of my new children's book, which comes out Monday, August 12th. So yeah, it's been crazy. My Facebook's been blowing up. It's just insane. I have another interview tomorrow set up, so I would just like to thank everyone for all the love and support out there. Yeah, it's just amazing. I'm in shock with how many people have shared this and it provided words of encouragement. So yeah, it's awesome. And if you didn't notice, I got my new glasses yesterday. Yeah, looking pretty stylish. Yeah, that's right. I'm stepping it up in the fashion game, but the nose piece is it's a little loose, so it's been sliding down on my nose, which is annoying, and I'm sure Lauren loves pushing my glasses up every probably 5 minutes, so we're gonna get those fixed today.
Jordan, have you ever thought about shutting up?
No.
Jordan,
What?
have you ever thought about shutting up?
How about you shut up so I can talk?
I'm just wondering if you ever thought about it.
So I just got a phone call about a half hour ago from KCAU 9,
Big time.
a news channel out of Sioux City, so they're on their way here to do an interview, so it's kind of exciting. I kind of got a full day of interviews today.
Oh, Mikey C Productions.
You're an idiot. So, I'm getting ready for that. I'm trying to calm down.
Oh,
Trying to keep my nerves. Trying to keep everything good. Just ignore Gunner. He's an idiot.
That was beautiful. Show me.
Alright, perfect. So I'm gonna have you look at me and pretend the camera's not there.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you start by saying your first and last name and just spelling it for me.
Okay. My name is Zach Jorgensen.
Perfect. And I know this is a very silly question, but what are we doing here today?
We are talking about the release of my new children's book.
Perfect. So starting off, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself, who you are, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I'm from Wayne, Nebraska. I went to high school here, and after high school, I went to the University of Nebraska at Omaha, which was a really big step getting away from my parents caring for me and relying on a stranger to care for me. And I just recently graduated there with a degree in graphic design, which led me to here to be able to create illustrations to write a children's book.
Perfect. And if you don't mind me asking, what is the condition that you have?
I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Perfect. And how does that affect you?
Well, it's a muscle wasting disease, so my muscles gradually become weaker over time. So at one point I was able to walk, but my muscles gradually got weaker, and it has me in a wheelchair now.
Tell me about your book.
Well, my book is titled Wheelchairs Aren't Scary. It's a children's book, and the intended purpose of it is to teach children that wheelchairs aren't so scary after all, because when I'm out in public, little children are always staring at my wheelchair and it seems like they're terrified. And I've had little cousins that have just been extremely terrified of my wheelchair, and they would begin to cry and hide from me. So it's kind of it kind of makes it awkward for me and for their parents, and I just want to fix that and show them that wheelchairs aren't so scary.
So it's going to be published on the 12th, right?
Yes, Monday, August 12th.
Perfect. What are your feelings going into it being so soon?
It's crazy. I never would have expected this, and I put out some announcements on social media that I would be releasing it on Monday as well, and there were a lot of people were sharing it, and people I didn't even know were sharing it and commenting on it, how they were excited for the release. So that was just something unexpected and totally mind-blowing.
Yeah. And I mean, it seems like people are already talking about it prior to it being released, but what impact do you think it'll have when it is?
I hope it has a huge impact on children throughout the world and their perspective of a wheelchair. They don't see it as being helpful and helping people get through their everyday life. They just see it as some scary monster, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. And I guess going forward, what else do you plan to do?
So along with the book, I also have started a YouTube channel where I post daily vlogs. So that's something that I'm kind of trying to turn into a career, and hopefully that'll take off here soon. So that would be really nice. And I've also used my graphic design degree to do some freelance work, so I hope to continue to do that. And I'm also looking forward to potentially getting involved with some schools and libraries and bookstores to do some book readings and signings, and I'm also looking to pursue a career in motivational speaking, so hopefully that's what I have to look forward to in the future.
Perfect, that's a lot of great avenues. And what inspired you to, pursue a degree in graphic design in the first place?
So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go to college for. I wasn't really sure what I would be able to do in the future because of my disability. And I had a good friend at the time that was going to college for graphic design, and he introduced it to me, and he also has muscular dystrophy as well. So he knew what I was going through and knew what I would be able to do in the futures, and he said that it was a really good choice for getting a degree in.
Perfect. And it seems like you have another friend who's also in a wheelchair. Does he have the same kind of struggles when it comes to little children and not being afraid?
We haven't really talked about it much, but I assume that he does, and I know we've talked about just people in general staring at the wheelchair just because they don't quite understand. And yeah, I think children are even more terrified of it.
Perfect. Let me think. Any last things you want to say?
If you would like to do any book readings or book signings or motivational speaking opportunities, you can find that information on my website, which is zjmotivation.com. And yeah, my main goal through all of this is to try to change the world and make a positive impact on all.
Perfect. And that got me thinking about just how young you are. You're only 22 years old, and here you are just days away from having your first book published. How does it feel to be so accomplished at such a young age?
It's crazy. I never would have seen this coming in the past, so it's just amazing. I'm in shock and in awe, and it just I don't think it's officially set in yet. I can't wait to see what my future holds for me.
Perfect. All right, great job.
Mom's nervous.
Yeah, so now it's Mom's turn to get interviewed.
Just leave this right there.
Mommy nervous?
Cutter won't do it.
I ain't doing that.
You think I'm nervous?
Excuse me.
I don't need any videos of me anywhere.
We need a picture here. Shelley Jorgensen.
22 years of life that
a lot of people thought he couldn't. He went off to UNO to college and spent 4 years in Omaha by himself with a full-time caregiver, and just graduated in May of this year. So he's done a good job so far.
Perfect. And how does it feel to be a mom and know your kid's about to be published?
Well, when he first came up with this idea, I didn't really understand what he was doing, and I still think I'm probably kind of oblivious to what he's all doing, but I think it's great that he's put his graphic design skills together with his own personal experiences of being in a wheelchair and kind of combined them together. Zach always says he just wants to make a positive impact on the world and help people. That's really his goal for life. And I definitely think with this book, he's headed in that direction, so.
Perfect. And as a mom, as Zach had to slowly get into a wheelchair and stuff like that, was that difficult for you? And knowing now he's going to help other people like him, what does that feel like?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, it's always been difficult dealing with Zach's disease with his muscular dystrophy, but throughout his whole life as a family, we've just taken it one day at a time, and we really don't let any obstacles get in our way. We kind of always find a way to overcome everything and just kind of work through things and try to stay positive in that respect. So I think it just makes a lot of sense that he's trying to teach other kids and other people not to be afraid of wheelchairs, because throughout his whole life, ever since he's been in a wheelchair, I should say, we've always had interactions with other people where, they stare at him in his wheelchair, or you'll see little kids and they'll start crying when they see him in his wheelchair. And even relatives of ours, people that know him, they're just intimidated by the whole wheelchair aspect. So it's something we've dealt with as a family, the whole time he's been in a wheelchair. So it just makes sense that he tries to teach the public and kids and whoever that, people in wheelchairs are people too, and it's not scary. So it's a good idea.
Perfect. Then just how proud are you of him?
Oh, I'm very proud. I mean, I've always been proud of him, and I've always been proud of everything he's been able to accomplish despite his disability. Like I said, he doesn't let any obstacles get in his way. He's an entrepreneur, he's a go-getter. He doesn't take no for an answer. He's just very motivated and very determined.
Lauren's turn.
I'm Jorgey. Perfect. And what's your relation to Zach?
Zach is my cousin. He's a year younger than I am, and I have taken care of him for the last 6 summers. So Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, I spend all day with him, and we kind of just hang out and do whatever we feel like.
Perfect. And what has it been like growing up and hanging out with Zach?
It's been hard at times just because you could see things he could do, and then gradually he couldn't do. But then again, he's always been Zach. Nothing changed personality-wise or who he is. It was just what he could and couldn't do, and he always. We have a lot of cousins around the area, and he was always trying to keep up, and he didn't let it stop him.
Perfect. And does he inspire you in any way?
Oh yeah, he's done way more than I have ever done, or he has more ambition and drive to do things, and it really amazes me.
Perfect. And what do you think about his book?
At first I was like, okay, you do it, and then he did it, and I've read it, and it's great, and it lets him do his graphic design and put his voice out there a little bit.
Perfect. And do you think he's going to make a difference once it gets published?
Oh yeah, I think he already is. I teach at the high school, and friends from his brother and stuff like that, they always talk about Jorgey and stuff like that. So it's him making a difference in even kids in Wayne, and now who knows how far he'll reach now.
Perfect. And anything else you want to say? Great.
Well, we're just about.
Jorgensen was just
Here it is.
22 years old.
We got the interview from today.
Well, do we have to make a motion?
Somebody needs to call the judge.
Okay, all right.
We're in our meeting
Call the judge. Who's closer?
here in the Armstrong
Anybody
She
close
Shed,
to him? Are you close to him?
and
My dad is.
some
Somewhat.
pretty
Well,
important
sis.
stuff going
My
on
mom
here.
can do it.
I'll work on flyers.
Working on the book release party.
Don't jump
You
ahead,
vlogging,
man. That's
bro.
on you.
Just chill.
I gotta let my people know what's going on.
8:16 of 8:19.
And
Set location, we did. At Jug.
Yeah, just go ahead and
People can
listen.
enjoy frosted beer food if they wish. Alright?
We're not providing food.
No. Order ZJ cookies. Heidi's idea.
Well, I think we should order cookies from Pack and Save and have them customized with like one of his logos or something.
That's cool. That's cool.
good
And that
idea.
would be like just sitting on the table with your books, so like
Yeah.
you know,
Grab, like
kids
grab,
come
grab
through
and go.
or
They
What are
only
you
get
thinking
a
about
cookie
that?
If they buy a book. It's not free. You gotta get the book.
Oh, you
You have to buy a book.
But you have to tell me which logo to do. Maybe since Gunnar works out there, he could be the one that organized the cookies.
Yeah, alright.
Oh,
You have a ZJ logo?
What's his?
Zach Jorgensen.
Something pretty simple, Zach. And they'll just be doing them by
So-
hand.
Okay.
Or they could do Jorgey and
Call Pack and Save.
Someone has to schedule the jug.
Jorgey got some interviews
I can
today.
do the cookies. I can schedule the cookies.
KCAU.
I'll talk to
News
Shelly
Channel
about
9.
how many.
Alright.
Where's that located? Sioux City?
Sioux City, yep.
5 books.
That was on at
How
5
many?
today, which is
You wanna have enough
Wednesday.
books for the signing part.
Mikey C interviewed him.
Right?
Also
So,
today after the
I'm
KCAU.
gonna volunteer
And yesterday he had a Wayne Herald
Buy
interview.
$100 worth of books.
So just look in the paper
Is that like
and
20 books, 30 books?
read the paper if you want to see Jorgey's interview.
Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna give you $100
Go ahead,
for
subscribe.
one book for me.
That'd be very nice.
And then you use the rest
Jorgey
to
would
build your
appreciate that.
supply up.
Get
So
some
that
merch.
you can give those out to like,
Jorgey would also appreciate that.
so you can send one to
I'm
the
Jorgey's
school,
manager
like Misty
Well-
Bear, and say,
and
hey,
bodyguard, so don't mess with Jorgey or
here's a
he'll mess
book.
with me.
But
You
is
gotta
he
mess
gonna
with
have
me
those at his signing
before you
days,
mess
or
with
people
Jorgey.
wanna buy 'em?
Hey, are you his bodyguard too?
More than 30 people.
Yeah, you need more than
I'm
30.
head bodyguard.
Yeah.
But what Kevin's
He's
saying
part-time
is he's
'cause
gonna give you your first
You can't
dollar.
tell. He's just a
I'll
weakling.
boost your supply so that you can get
So you
some.
order.
We just got done with a little meeting at the Armstrong household about my book release party, so there will be more info on that to come. It's been kind of a long day today. It's been a crazy week. I had a couple interviews today. I had a phone interview yesterday, and I planned the launch of my new book, so that kind of went crazy with a lot of different people sharing it and liking it and stuff. So that was awesome, and that made it a really great week. I hope you guys are having a great week so far as well. And that'll do it for the vlog. And I'm exhausted. Mom's yawning in the background, so we better get to bed. So that'll do it for this week. Just remember, stay positive. You can get through anything if you just keep that smile on your face. And as always, don't forget to keep rolling. Peace.